Hi, everyone. Since Joyce just told you my name, but I've been getting the same questions over and over again, which pretty much comes up to what is screen and what is transmedia. And I can't possibly say this in 15 minutes. So I've decided to show you one project because when we first started, and one of my colleagues is here, Frank Calera, it was really an elaborate explanation that we offered. And then I realized what we are a production company, and we're not very dissimilar to a film production company. And nobody says what is participant media, what they're doing. They just look at their films, and then they kind of explain themselves. So I just want to show you one project that is about to be released on the web. And we just showed a snippet of it at Photoville last week in New York. And it's by photographer and filmmaker Zackary Canepari, who has worked equally in film and photography for many years. And when I first met him, he did a project called California is a Place, which was a series of short films about California that went viral on Vimeo, and that was many years ago. And that was considered innovative storytelling back then. So also, just so you know, we work with not that many storytellers. We probably have 4 or 5 projects now in production, and they all come at us by different means. I met Michael Christopher Brown on Facebook. I met Dominic Bracco through a portfolio review. I met Laia Abril through Frank because they know each other for years. And I've known Zach for a while, and then he joined Screen Lab, a workshop that we did last year about cross-platform storytelling. This was his project, cross-platform episodic series about Flint, Michigan. Sounds scary. And when he first came to the lab, he had an indefinite number of episodes that in the process of shaping the project, we brought down to 7. And we now produced, I think, half of them. So first I'm going to show you the source of this project, which was a feature documentary film he shot and produced with his filming partner Dre Cooper well, it had to do with Flint, but it wasn't entirely Flint. It was about Clarissa Shields, the first female Olympic gold medalist, and she's now twice Olympic gold medalist because she just won another medal in Rio. So this is the trailer.
I have this dream. I'm in England, London, and it's the finals in the Olympics.
This is the first year that women will be allowed to box in the Olympics.
Clarissa Shields has entered this tournament virtually an unknown. Shields just turned 17, so this is her first international tournament.
There you go, nice!
If Clarissa places in the top 8, she will make the U.S. Olympic team.
A champion. A coach always wants a champion. I think I got one. I just never thought it was gonna be a girl.
Brianna, my little brother Peanut, my mom, those are people who I want to come with me. I know if they got out of Flint, they're gonna change their life. I hope that my sister be able to take us all up out of this hellhole that we living in.
I would never imagine that she would come this far. Don't cry. If anything, it's tears of joy. This is our time. We ain't gotta wait no 4 years. We can win this damn thing right now.
What does it feel like to be a part of Olympic history?
Clarissa Shields has been on a mission.
What an astonishing hook that was!
Thunderous left hook.
I'm not gonna fold under pressure. I'm too far to do that.
It's about what's in your soul, what's in your spirit. If you stay down, then you're down. But if you get back up, you're the truth. It's up to you to show who Clarissa Shields really is.
Clarissa is from Flint. She comes from nothing. She comes from a poor family, and she made herself from scratch. Now, even if you don't live in America, you have heard about Flint, I'm sure, because of the water crisis last year, or maybe because of Michael Moore. But what excited me and what made Zach look at Flint closely over the last almost 5 years is that Flint is a microcosm of many American issues. It's very close to Detroit as a post-industrial city, and he decided to make a series that would explain this multi-layered, resilient city in an entertaining way that would reach a lot of people. So that's the author's introduction, because yes, we know that Flint is a place of struggle, but that's not all it is. The project will be launched later this fall as an interactive web documentary that has 7 episodes, and the narrative is arched between 2 sisters, Clarissa and Brianna. And Brianna introduces us to Flint in a minute. So the other episodes cover water crisis, prom, Flint Police Department, collaboration with Juvenile Facility, which is an art therapy project, a follow-up on Clarissa since the movie came out, and a short history of Flint through archival footage. These are the sisters taking a selfie. So to make this project, we're using these platforms to release it. Editorial media, film, virtual reality, interactive web, and physical installation as exhibition. I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the website, which hasn't been released yet. So this is an episode structure, and every episode is unique in programming and design. So this is an episode on Brianna, using her original quotes and handwriting and photographs. The beauty of it is that every episode is being released on different media platforms. So the first one, Brianna, was released on CNN Big Story as a short film, and at the same time on Vimeo. Then, the water crisis episode was released on The New Yorker, and in partnership with Verse, which is a new interactive platform for making it significantly cheaper to produce interactive web stories. It's very basic interaction. It's just you playing the whole film, but you can interrupt the film for short snippets and some contextual material, including maps.
This is strawberry lip. I had added. And a Sprite. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm down in the world all alone. Not have no hope for tomorrow. I'm trying to make the city mine. Oh, sometimes I'm gonna toss it.
What? What up? Trying to see what?
What y'all see?
It's not normal right here. I'm trying to see what's going on in my neighborhood.
We just doing a documentary. A documentary.
Oh, cool.
I'm Clarissa's little sister, the boxer.
What's up, Clarissa?
No, I'm her little sister, fool.
Shields.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
It's so positive.
Yeah.
Real talk. Great.
Thank you.
Thanks. You got my support.
Good looking, fam.
Yeah, she's definitely a character that's very close to her sister, and she's perfect to introduce us to Flint, because she, unlike Clarissa, is stuck there. She went to the juvenile facility. She's a single mom of a great kid called Fat Daddy, and she's there. So she's kind of setting the scene for the project. It just has a very different appearance online as it has on the New Yorker website. So it's a text written by Charlie Lee Duff, who's a Detroit native and a Pulitzer Prize-winning writer who worked with Zach on an article. And then we're breaking up the narrative into several short films. So it's a very different coverage of the water crisis using macro footage and interviews. And you really get the we can keep
I actually did this about 3 weeks ago, that I filled the bathtub, I put the baby in the bathtub, and started to wash her and freaked out. God, I can't have you in this water. And I pulled her out of the tub real quick and rinsed her with bottled water because I was afraid, just the contact. This should not be going on here.
So the user can choose from a number of small films to watch, and then there's a number of testimonials from Flintstones.
For months we've been drinking this water and we had no idea what we was drinking, all the water that's being donated and stuff, but I feel like that's just a Band-Aid. Something to put over the wound to kind of hush people for a minute. I mean, they first
cooled something in there. Like, some people die from it.
They're getting tiny bumps and red little rashes on his body. They kept taking him back to the doctor, and they couldn't say what was wrong.
That's a short clip from a follow-up on Clarissa.
People say that when you talk, you seem like a bully or you seem pretty cocky. I don't have to change myself for people to accept me. I don't care what nobody thinks.
And finally, this is the very first mobile installation that we did at Photoville, which is a combination of videos and interactive stations and pictures. This was like a super minimalistic version of it with 60 pictures and 17 videos. And we want to do a much larger version for Detroit, hopefully Flint and other cities in America. And the large, one of the biggest elements of the whole project is design, of course, both in print and physical space and online. And this is the tools that we use to produce it. Obviously photography, video, sound, collaborations with citizens, both for chapters about police and the juvenile facility, and design. And I just want to give you, like, with this crazy list, just the idea of how many people it takes to make a project like this. So there's just credits for 4 chapters that we finished for now. There's a core team of the creator, main cinematographer and director Zackary Canepari, who works with other shooters, including Jessica Dimmock and Dre Cooper. And our director of the whole project, Guillermo Bratons, the developer, Frederick Dilmont, myself. So I'm not working in the field for all of this chapters. That's field producers, but I'm overseeing the whole production. So that's an example of the project that takes years in the making from the creator and months and months in post-production. Flint is a place.